portion of the state of Alabama Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Troy Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Trojans ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Buffalo's offense will take the field first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
Yeah, he is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds. Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
Oh, and this kick's going to bounce out of bounds at the 30-yard line. What a mistake, and what field position as they take over. The Trojans' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack. This offense has it with really good field position.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Doing it himself again. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Handoff to the lone back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's got it again. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
On the draw, it's Shelton. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
When you're a quarterback and you throw a comeback route, you really trust your wide receiver, and he's going to do what he's supposed to do. Obviously, all the way out towards the sideline, making it look like he's running way down the field. Nice connection between quarterback and wide receiver.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Andrews. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And here's a good lesson for a lot of young receivers out there watching this game. You got to create separation against man-to-man coverage. You got to run away from the defender and come back to the football. That's what that receiver did on that play.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers were playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they forced the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force down, and now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Lovett. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go to the counter play. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Dortch. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Lovett. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using his legs, it's Lovett. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. The Trojans send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking left. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Got a man. It's Tate. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a first and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Trojans use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Coach Parker told me at halftime, this home crowd is fueling their running game. Every single time the running back gets the rock, they are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Appreciate that, Holly. Snags a quick pass on the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll try the read to the left on 2nd down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lovett. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. On the move, it's Shelton. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. All kinds of room to the right. He takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. He gets away. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
And man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guys got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Going to look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shelton. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside. It's Lovett. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Defense showing blitz here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Looking for space, it's Lovett. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Troy. And they've moved out front here on the 4th. The Trojans were the answer.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of...
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And they got it.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. The run inside. It's Lovett. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the option. Maybe a crease. He's at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Lovett. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that before. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it.
Welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Buffalo Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take it. He stopped at the 14th. So Western Michigan's offense will have the football first. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit?
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Defense not showing press coverage. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnett. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Bulls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Holmes. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Shelton. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The run to the right. Fighting off the defender. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Some misdirection with the counter. At midfield, he's got room. Finding some room. Quick step and go. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The offense changing the play. On the ground, it's Shelton. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Holmes. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Running inside. It's Shelton. Inside the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They've got a first down here to open the period. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The run inside. It's West. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere.
Maybe some room here. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's West. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Here's a heat. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that's his 2nd touchdown pass of the day, and he has been as good as advertised. Reese talked about it coming into the game. Right? He highlighted him as the playmaker, the guy that can get things done. Already got 2 touchdown passes, really doing a good job of handling everything the defense is throwing at him and making plays.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
14, Buffalo, 0.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Nice move there. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's West. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Motion from the wideout. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside. It's West. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. There's some room. Touchdown Broncos! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Holmes. Pulls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. It's complete to the right. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Broncos will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Taylor at halftime. Their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With a lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Back to you.
All right, Holly. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Holmes. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Broncos come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run inside. It's West. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. They'll go right back to him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing.
There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. To the air, it's Holmes. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Snap in the shotgun. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Shelton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rule will check on his condition. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Hauls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Holmes. Flips it out in the flat. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. Touchdown, Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Holmes. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fires to the right. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Back to throw, it's Holmes. Makes the catch. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Fires to the wideout. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And the offense got the...
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need... that drive alive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive play.
He tries to take the top off. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. Trying to get rid of it.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Get it out on the screen. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Quickly complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Holmes. Flips it out to the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Bulls use their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this